So I didn't have an episode to post last week because I was at this place and something profound happened to me. The group I was with went to Memento to eat lobsters and watch the sunset, only I can't eat lobsters on account of the fact that shellfish makes me slightly dead. So I had to walk about 15 minutes away from the group to get some fish and chips, and along my journey I got to meet Ted Danson, who by the way looks just like Ted Danson, only bald. What struck me about this moment where I got to high-five Sam Malone wasn't the celebrity sighting, it was the fact that had I not had the shellfish allergy, I'd have been a mile and a half up beach trying to pretend like I knew how to crack and eat lobster, and would have never have gotten to meet Becker. What does this have to do with video games? Well, when I was a kid, for the longest time, I hated the fact that I had Sega systems instead of Nintendo systems like my friends. But I have the experience of playing Night Trap when it came first out, and a lot of people can't say that.
You with me, Control? We're going in.
For a long time, I didn't have cash to buy console games, and so I'd buy games discounted to $5 for the PC at Walmart. And that's how I first played games like Quest for Glory 4 and Siberia. Today, it's the opposite. Being an adult gamer is hard because you have unlimited cash flow. Sure, unless you've got 3 men and a baby money like my new personal friend Ted Danson, you can't buy everything. But anything I feel is worth sleeping on the couch for, I can pretty much get. The result is kind of meh. I play a lot of the games everybody else plays. Sure, there's the occasional indie title, but in the age where exclusives are becoming less and less of a thing, and buying a game is as easy as skipping a few cocoa lattes, the variety just isn't there. Remember that weird game you played and loved because you had to rent it because it was only the 3 games they had at Hilltop Video Rental? Remember when you'd visit your cousin and be bored and you'd strum around and they'd have games like Adventure in the Magic Kingdom or that weird point-and-click Wishbone Odyssey game? Those were great experiences I had as a kid because of the limitations in my gaming life. Now my gaming life sort of lacks that surprise and enjoyment out of the desperation of finding something to do. As great as The Last of Us and BioShock Infinite were, I play them just to check those boxes of current gaming culture, not because I couldn't bug my sisters anymore because they locked their room and are blasting Ace of Base so they can't hear me knocking and my buddy across the street says, "Hey, do you want to play this? My grandma bought it for me because it's a church game." This week, I got to meet Ted Danson, and all because I couldn't eat lobster. That's a pretty magical moment, and the sort of magical moment my gaming life also used to have. Of course, when I was a kid, I couldn't swear and do things on the internet, like draw stupid pictures, so, it. Here's 3 Men and a Baby if Steve Guttenberg was a horse, Tom Selleck's mustache was sentient, and my personal friend Ted Danson was perfect the way he is.
Commander Sims of the Sega Control Attack Team.